Hi everyone and welcome back to my Cobra Kai reactions. Today we are checking out Cobra Kai Season 3 Episode 6 King Cobra, and I am so excited for this episode. Last time on episode, Daniel was still in Okinawa. He was with Kumiko and Chosen for most of the episode. They fight, but it wasn't like a death fight to the death. It was just like more like Chosen was trying to teach Daniel this new style of Miyagi-Do karate. And it was so awesome, this pressure point, Tai Lee looking Avatar Last Airbender looking karate. It was so cool. And now Chosen is a really nice person, and I'm so glad that he is a very mature, nice, sensible person. I love that about him. I love that little talk that they had at the end of the episode. Daniel has the scroll now, the Miyagi-Do scroll, which I bet has the pressure point karate on it. So hopefully Daniel will learn that. Daniel's business is being saved by this girl, this woman, Uni, something like that. The kid that Daniel saved at the end of Karate Kid 2, which is awesome. I'm hoping that he comes home soon so that he can see everything that's happened, because that will be really interesting. Robbie in the prison has mad respect from the other prison mates now because of the fight, and he didn't snitch, so that's really good. Although I'm nervous for him because I don't want him to go to Cobra Kai, but Kreese's words worked for him in real life, so I'm hoping that Robbie stays true to what he believes, although I'm nervous that he will go over to Kreese's side and believe in what Kreese has to say. Dimitri broke his arm, which was terrible. That was probably my least favorite moment in the entire show, just because of how brutal it was. Like more brutal than Miguel's like back break, to be honest with you. Sam still has big PTSD over Tory and like what Tory did at the end of season 2, and I love that the repercussions of season 2 are still happening within the show right now. Really awesome. Tory has become a very irredeemable character for me. I don't think she'll ever be able to become a character that I like in the future. Hawk, I feel like still there's something inside of him, that there's still that little kid inside of him that knows what's between what's right and what's wrong. He's just definitely going down the wrong path, and he as well is also becoming irredeemable for me, but he's still more redeemable than Tory, because at the end when he broke Dimitri's arm, he had that moment of reflection and pause that I feel like it was a moment of reflection and pause. At least it was a very silent moment where he looked kind of sad at what he did, you know what I mean? Sad and confused. Johnny was with Miguel last episode, and they went to this rock concert thing, and Miguel was able to move his foot, and Miguel smiled for the first time in a long time, and Johnny was the one who did it. And so Carmen really likes, maybe she isn't in love with Johnny, doesn't want to date Johnny, but she appreciates Johnny in her life again. Miguel happy, Johnny goes to computer, finds Ali, Johnny happy, Ali in the show. Hopefully Ali will come in the show. Don't think it'll be this episode. I think it'll be the finale of season 3. I think it'll be the very end of season 3, like that cliffhanger that gets you into the next season. Like, oh my god, Allie's in the show now, I have to watch season 4. You know what I mean? That's what I think will happen. If she isn't in the season, I'll be a little disappointed, because they've really amped her up so much. But because they've amped her up so much, she is going to be, like, she has to be in the show. So if she's not in this season, she'll be in season 4, in my opinion. And if she's not in season 4, then I will just be sad in general. Before I get into this episode, if you enjoy my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon, where I have uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as Cobra Kai reactions and movie reactions that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose. Thank you so much if you check it out, and let's get back to the video. Yeah, let's just get into this episode. I'm very excited. So without further ado, Cobra Kai Season 3, Episode 6, King Cobra. I would also just like everyone to know that I saw Kyler on the thumbnail. So Kyler is back in the show, which is very awesome, because I hope he gets beat up again.
Hey Twig, come look at this.
You know what? He's in Vietnam, and in Rambo 2, the same actor who plays John Kreese is a colonel or something, a soldier in Vietnam. Does he stay here for like 20 years? That would actually be so funny if they connect that. Whoa, the original Cobra Kai.
Be a hero.
Be a hero.
That's good.
He has a lot of ambition.
Because I'm forming a team.
The Avengers? He's forming the Avengers.
We need the absolute best.
The King Cobra. Yeah.
We need brutality.
No! I hate Kyler. Can you? Why does he have to? Why? Oh my god, the start was so good. I just hate that Kyler's back in the show because I had forgotten about him and I hated him last time he was in the show.
I don't even want to think about how many years it's been.
I love how he's like from Johnny at the end of the message when it's a text so everyone knows that it's from Johnny. But Allie did the same thing, so that's okay.
What are you up to these days, Allie?
Oh my god. This is big stuff. This is big stuff.
My mother's wife. What happened?
John Kreese.
Oh my god. Daniel comes back and immediately back into the action.
Chris Jericho and just cold.
Ah, see that look from Hawk? He regrets it. He actually regrets it. His brain wants to be in Cobra Kai, but his heart doesn't. No, and Hawk's bully. I forgot that Kyler bullied Hawk.
Prepare yourselves for combat.
No!
We'll survive.
I hate Kyler so much. I really hope Kyler gets punched in the face again. I don't know.
All right, better fall that time. Let's take 5.
10 out of 10 fall. You broke the Olympic record for best fall. Jesus Christ, that's a... Is that a text? Because that's a huge text.
Oh no, it's a Facebook message.
That? To who?
That's an essay.
Like if you liked all of her photos.
No, he did that.
Make you a kick-ass profile, and then you'll be sending your message from a position of strength.
Yes, Miguel, giving him a good profile. I love this so much.
Said don't move.
That's such a dad joke.
What are you gonna do, hit him? Look, it's that kind of insanity that got us into this mess.
Yeah. Amanda is speaking facts.
We're gonna stop him. We have to.
I thought that as soon as Daniel heard about that, he would try and go over there and beat Kreese up.
Man, I'm so pumped.
This is like his wingman, like the best wingman though. Bro, he's actually so good. What the heck? He just already knew how to fight. No questions asked.
You lost to an untrained fighter. He's going to take your spot on the team.
Really? Oh my god. Is he out?
You're dead meat. You understand?
I love these flashbacks so much. They really add so much depth to John Kreese's character.
Don't have much after high school.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Why does he have those photos at the first place?
I'm not gonna crease. Maybe we could go with something more contemporary?
Johnny is my favorite character now, I think.
Enraged?
Okay, I was not enraged. It was.
Oh my god. Really? He's doing this?
I hate it with every fiber of my being.
Destroy him. Destroy him with the pinpoint. With the pressure point technique.
Okay.
I really hope Hawk wins. Oh my god, this is a real fight. This is a real fight to the death. Hawk and Kreese have kind of the same music when they're fighting or doing something, you know? Very bassy, rocky music, you know what I mean? Okay, Hawk man. I know you're letting your rage out on this guy, but still, you have to stop. You have to stop. Kreese, make him stop. His face is gonna be not a face anymore. Even Tory, the most irredeemable character for me, is upset. I want to see what his face looks like. I wanted to see it look like a potato or something.
Alright, looks good.
Oh my god. I love that he just threw the book away. Those are like actual good pictures. Tory.
Mom's not doing well.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Maybe I do like Tory. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't like Tory, but
Just didn't know how to help.
she is becoming more of a character that I like.
One in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I just meant that.
My dog would like to leave the room. Wouldn't you? So rude.
Or are you just going out with me to get Sam's attention?
Oh, I actually think that's what he was doing.
Because all that matters is who wins in the end.
She's so absorbed in what she believes that she's not taking anyone else's opinion, I feel like. Like, listen to Miguel.
We're so happy you could join us for dinner, Armand.
Yeah, we're sorry.
That looks so good. That pasta looks so good.
So, his rent is predictable. He pays on time all the time.
It's so true. Like, he's, like, yeah, he's not bad to that guy.
One of you.
They're such a good team, Amanda and Daniel. Team Daniel. I don't know. My dog now wants to come inside. Huxley, you can't just keep coming back and forth. I'm trying to watch Cobra Kai. You can't just keep coming back and forth. I'm trying to watch the show. You know, it's kind of annoying. Wonder what happened to the other two guys. I think I'm willing to bet that they died.
It's on you. Ponytails.
Oh no! They're gonna die and it's gonna be his fault.
And he's dead. Blow it. Hey, I might.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Oh my god. What the heck?
I told you not to.
This season has gotten kind of dark.
You have to leave today. That's not happening.
He's gonna threaten him or something.
Blood off that mat.
Oh well.
Focus.
That was a really good cut. There's some really good cuts.
You're the one giving up.
I don't know what the heck.
Quiet!
Oh! Miguel is Johnny's sensei now.
Miguel.
What?
You're standing! You're standing! Oh my god.
Holy shit. You're doing it.
My heart is bursting with joy at the moment. Those pictures are so funny, just because of how fake they are. But some of them are actually good pictures though, that's the thing.
Allie, you're right. It's crazy how things change.
He spelled "you are" right too, that's awesome.
That's what I've been up to. That's who I am. I'm a sensei.
Ow! He's a sensei! Oh my god, the not much you.
So I suggest you prepare your students for battle.
Oh my god.
It's open season on them.
It's open season on them? What the heck? Are you serious? Oh, it's over. What the heck? That was such a good ending again. All the endings are so good. Why did it have to be over? Ah! And that was my reaction to Cobra Kai Season 3, Episode 6, King Cobra. Ooh, what a good episode again. Daniel gets back from Okinawa and finds out that everything is going astray. Sam was not in this episode. Kyler was in this episode for a bit, and I hated his presence. Tory and Miguel had a little thing, little talking to, I guess. Miguel can stand now. Kreese isn't leaving the dojo. There's a lot of stuff in this episode, and I am very excited. A lot of Kreese backstory. Again, I love Kreese's backstory. It really kind of humanizes his character, because before this episode, Kreese just felt like a straight up bad, evil villain. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't really feel like a human per se. He just felt evil. But with his backstory, we didn't even get his backstory from him in the first Karate Kid movie, I feel like. Well, we did get like backstory for him as a character, but it wasn't very fleshed out. So he just kind of felt like this evil presence, you know what I mean? But with his backstory, he's actually becoming like a human being, which is really weird because I've never thought of Kreese as a human being, if that makes any sense. I've always just thought of him as an evil villain. So I really like that the show is humanizing Kreese, because it really adds another depth to him, another layer to him that really makes the character feel more unique and special to other villains and other shows, and even in this show. And he is becoming one of my favorite villains, I think, of all time. Kreese, he is so good. He is so manipulative. He is so like good with words, but also good with his fists. He's just so much fun to watch. Daniel and Amanda did not have a win in this episode. In fact, it seemed like their plan was going well, and it seemed like they were going to have another big win. But I knew like Kreese was not going to leave the dojo that easily, and the snake in the car at the end, the phone call, Kreese knows it was Daniel trying to get them out, and then declaring open season on his students and him. This is going to be really, really interesting, because I think the Cobra Kai is just going to go out and about and try and kill, maybe not kill, but try and hurt a lot of the Miyagi-Do students, even though there isn't really Miyagi-Do anymore, and try and hurt Daniel in some way, which is going to be, for the last, I have 4 episodes left. For the last 4 episodes is going to be really, really interesting. Johnny had a moment with Miguel. Miguel became Johnny's sensei for like 10 seconds and then was able to stand, which gave me lots of chills, and I was starting to tear up, but the scene didn't last long enough for me to fully tear up. But it was such a sweet scene when they hugged each other and stuff, and he was like, yeah. But I love that Miguel is also looking out for Johnny. And then Johnny, when he is texting Ali and he's like saying all the stuff that he's done, like, I really appreciate Johnny, and I think Johnny is probably my favorite character in the entire show now. It used to be him and Daniel very tied, but Johnny, I think, definitely has come to the top for me. He is now my favorite character in the show, and I really hope that he becomes a sensei again. I don't think he'll become a Cobra Kai sensei per se, but maybe I think this is what's going to happen with Johnny. I think he'll become a sensei again. And he's going to want to do kind of the same thing that he did before, just help kids out, like make them tough, make them like really awesome fighters, but with the mercy element in it. So like Cobra Kai with the mercy, which he was doing in season 1 and season 2. But I think he's either going to teach, not Miyagi-Do karate, but I guess I was going to say he could either teach Miyagi-Do karate, but he wouldn't teach Miyagi-Do karate because he doesn't know Miyagi-Do karate. But maybe he'll teach like the dropouts of Cobra Kai, because they know Cobra Kai, but they want to fight the way Johnny wants to fight, with mercy. They don't like the no mercy aspect of it. So I'm thinking Johnny will train the Karate Kid dropouts, and I'll also think Miguel will join him eventually, which will be really fun. Robbie wasn't in this episode. I'm still nervous about Robbie's situation. Tori in this episode, her backstory always makes me feel for her. I'm not gonna lie, her backstory always makes me feel for her, and I always feel like I can try and like there's something inside of her that I can latch onto and like about that character. But then immediately she'll always get like she doesn't think outside of what she believes. She doesn't give anyone else time to say what they think in full detail. Like Miguel said something and then she was like, oh, so you think I'm crazy? Like she gets very hot-headed very quickly, and she's very stubborn with what she believes in. She doesn't really listen to anyone else, and because of the way she's grown up, she's very self-determined. Like she will do everything herself. She thinks for herself, and so when someone else is trying to think for her, she kind of pushes that away, I feel like. And that's what she did to Miguel. And she is still like, okay, the thing is, I feel like I just don't like her as a character, but I can understand why she is that way. So she's a brilliant character. I just don't like her as a character, if that makes any sense. And then Hawk also had Hawk as well in this episode was very divisive for me. At the start of the episode, he had this regretful look when they were talking about Dimitri's broken arm. He had this look of regret and sadness again, and I was like, oh yes, there's the Hawk that I love. Maybe he'll leave Cobra Kai. And I got really, really excited, because that is something that I kind of want Hawk to do. I want him to leave Cobra Kai. I want him to still fight and be awesome and stuff and be Hawk. But I think that his brain is in one place, which is Cobra Kai. Like, let's be tough, let's do this. But his heart is in another place. But then when Kyler shows up and his friend, and Hawk beats up his friend to a pulp, which by the way was really awesome, but really disturbing. I don't know why it was disturbing. It just was. And Hawk just beats him up, and Kreese is like smiling and laughing. And that scene, like Hawk's character went from, oh, maybe he'll leave Cobra Kai, to he's not going to leave Cobra Kai, is he? But also the beating up was definitely because of the bullying from the first season, and it makes sense why he was just like letting his anger out on this guy's face, turning his face into a potato or something. But it still like hurt me to watch Hawk do this. But also I really like the music for Hawk. It kind of reminds me of Kreese's music, which is this very bassy, very ominous and like bad guy-esque music. I don't know how to explain it. I really enjoy his music. It really gets me hyped for any Hawk moments whenever he's fighting, and it's the same for Kreese. Whenever that music hits, the Kreese theme song, or whatever it's called, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, that is my review for season 3, Episode 6, King Cobra. Thank you so much for checking out my reaction, and thank you so much for these beautiful people right here. It means a lot for you to be supporting me, supporting my channel. My puppy is asleep, but she also agrees. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for listening to my review. If you made it this far, it means a lot for you to listen to me talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And I'll see you next time for my next Cobra Kai reaction, which is Cobra Kai Season 3, Episode 7, Obstaculos, which I am assuming just means obstacles in Spanish.